So, welcome back to Metroid Prime. Last time, we gathered the remaining Chozo artifacts and defeated Meta Ridley, who was blocking the way into the crater. Now, we have but one thing left on our mission, and that's defeating the final boss. You may notice that I have more missiles and energy tanks than at the end of last time. I've spent some time after last time gathering all the remaining collectibles. We are now on 100% item completion. I did not do all the logbook entries because, as it turns out, I actually missed some and can't get them now. I'm not too fussed about that because it's just some like extra stuff on the main menu that unlocks from the logbook scans. Worth pointing out at that point is that logbook scans carry over between saves. So if you have a situation like mine where you permanently missed a scan, when you start a new file and you know what you're looking for, you'll still have those old scans, so you don't need to do them again. That does not apply for items collected, of course. Though I wouldn't be opposed to like a New Game Plus type mode in a Metroid game at some point. I wonder if that would work. Like, would that be fun to have a New Game Plus? Anyway. I'd also love to see randomizers in an official capacity at some point. Has there been a Nintendo game that's done randomizers officially? I don't think there has. Door's already locked. Are we? Yep. We're jumping right after it. Our final boss, Metroid Prime. Morphology, Metroid Prime. Highly evolved Phazon producing a life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this enemy. So, Jesus. So, it's glowing purple right now, which means that it's vulnerable to the wave beam. We got the wave buster last time, so let's make good use of it. Vulnerable to the power beam now. We want to make sure we stay behind those crystals so that we can avoid getting hit by the beam. It's descending deeper into the crater, so let's chase after it. What are you weak to now? That should be the ice beam. Oh, the ice spreader actually works on it. I wasn't sure if it would. Okay. It's got a charge attack now. Let's avoid... What the hell are you? Can't scan it. Do missiles work? Yes, they do. Yeah, so that's what the... Okay, back to the wave beam. That's what the trenches are for. Helps you avoid the charge attacks. Going even deeper into the crater. I'm guessing plasma beam now. What the fuck? What are you doing? Alright, we got it down to half. Back to the ice beam. Are you going to... Yes. Okay, so after it like reels from an attack, that's when it was the charge attack. That is very dangerous. Alright, let's get in the trench. Okay, plasma beam time. I don't like how close we have to get with the flamethrower, but what are you gonna do? I'm very glad we got all of the health and missiles, though. Shit. Let's use the wave buster. Power beam, got it. No. No, wave beam. No, plasma beam. Ice beam. Why isn't it working? That is toxic gas. Ow. Are you gonna stay on Wave Beam? Yes. Come on. Okay, charge attack. Plasma beam. Okay. It's fallen into the very depths of the crater now. Here it is, the source of all of this Phazon. Let's scan this bad boy. Morphology, Metroid Prime. The core essence of Metroid Prime. Scan indicates that the Phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of Phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's Phazon weapon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist it in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, you can see that the power beam is just deflected. So we have to wait for it to create a pool of Phazon. Like so. You're even gonna show me a nice cutscene for it. While in hyper mode, we can damage Metroid Prime. Any more Phazon? Surely this doesn't count. No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Shit, I don't see it. It's right on top of me. Okay, so we actually have to switch visors, so it's not always the X-ray visor that'll help us out. Okay, where's the hole? Yeah, you can see the like dead husk of the base form over there. Missile? I don't think we need it anymore. Oh, that's creepy. Just gotta dodge the attacks for the time being. Oh wow, we got a lot of good hits there that time. I'm very glad that the Metroids that it spawns are vulnerable to hyper mode. Okay, it's gone invisible again. This is a really good use of all the weaponry that you've acquired throughout the game. Of all the items, really. Well, maybe not literally all of them. But enough of it. Oh, we did barely any damage that time. Fuck. Okay, we did a good chunk that time. If we can get another like that, then I think we've won. Where's this piece of shit? Nice, we got it. I've had enough of space jellyfish for one adventure. Managed to absorb our Phazon suit, which doesn't bode well. Crater collapse imminent. Evacuate immediately.
Has been well rewarded, and now a new star shines in the universe. The bounty hunter, Samus Aran. What future and fate await her?
And that's it. So this scene where Samus takes off her helmet doesn't play unless you have a certain completion percentage of items. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted to get all the items. You'll see the other soon enough. So, that was Metroid Prime. I really love this game. It's one of my favorite Metroid games. It's my favorite Metroid Prime game. And I think it's aged really, really well. I think there's a very good reason it got a Switch remaster. Because the game itself is excellent. I mean, heck, this is the Wii re-release of the GameCube version, and I still think it looks excellent. It's a fantastic game through and through. I will say the backtracking can get a bit much, and there were certainly some frustrating item locations. But on the whole, I think this is a really good Metroid experience. I mentioned it during the playthrough, but like people were genuinely worried when this game was like originally announced, like the GameCube version, that Metroid wouldn't work in 3D. But I think Retro Studios have done really, really well at adapting it. And I think you can see a lot of love for the game shine through in Prime. It's not, I would say, like the most creative Metroid game. I mean, like when you look at the locations, I think especially Magmore Caverns and Phandrana Drifts are like your kind of generic lava and snow areas, but even so, I think they're very well executed, which makes up for it in my opinion. You do have to kind of keep in mind that this is a GameCube game originally, and standards were definitely different back then. I'm not even saying that it's necessarily bad to have locations like that. Just a bit, I guess, overdone these days. I do like the Chozo ruins, minus the Chozo ghosts. They're great thematically, but no, don't like fighting them. The Phazon mines are a really interesting location. They can be a bit tricky to navigate, but I think they're very well done. I think the game's got a good collection of power-ups as well. A lot of good power-ups from the 2D games translated to 3D perfectly, pretty much. The visor system is an excellent idea. I'm glad they did that. And the combat itself is also very, very good. Mission final. Percentage complete 100%. Total time 14 hours and 5 minutes. Hyper mode difficulty unlocked. Choosing to save now will finish this game of Metroid Prime. When you select your save slot again, you will start a new game. Do I want to save? No. So that scene right there is the other reason why I wanted to 100% the game. We could go into extras just to see what we got. Yeah, so if you were to get all the scans, you would unlock some of these extras. I'm not going to do that. I am content to have my item completion percentage and have that be it. So I've kind of said my piece. That is all there is to Metroid Prime, other than those few scans that we didn't get. I really enjoyed my time with it. It was great to revisit this game. And next time we'll be starting something new, something a little less sci-fi.